Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Sharon Ann Klingler and I'm here with you today to talk about Answers from the Ancestral Realms, my new book. And today in this segment we're going to be talking about symbols. And it is a language that Spirit uses to talk to us. Spirit, of course, talks to us. They can use words and images and that type of thing, but very often their images are symbolic. I have been a clairvoyant and a medium for over 40 years, and I will get symbols very, very often. Very often when someone is selling real estate, I will get a Monopoly board in front of me, or when somebody gets a new job, I will have a dollar sign, or when somebody's getting a key to the car, I will get a key to a new car when somebody's selling a car or buying a car, rather than, just seeing, hearing a word, buying a car or selling a car. So these are symbols, visual symbols. As a clairvoyant, that's what I get. And paths, I get symbols of paths all over the place, that type of thing. So I want to talk to you about the world of symbols, because when we start communicating with those who have gone before, which are all of our ancestors, whether they're family ancestors or territorial ancestors, cultural group ancestors, purpose ancestors, all of them are higher ancestors. They will often give us our messages in symbols. And I've broken down the symbols. It's easier for me to understand them in categories. The first symbol that I often talk about are the affirmative negative symbols. Lots of people, and I too, often ask yes/no questions. And I have found that if you have very specific symbols to answer yes/no questions, by time you use these over and over and over again, if you use the same symbol, Spirit will start to give you that symbol before you even finish a question, or even as soon as you start to ask a yes/no question. And we'll get that symbol in one of the upcoming segments. The next kind of symbol is personal symbols, where Spirit will use something from your own history. This is a little harder to describe. For instance, if you have a picture on your wall of the Statue of Liberty, and instead of making you think of the Statue of Liberty, you'll actually see the picture of the Statue of Liberty that you see on your own wall, or something that comes from your own life, because it's in your mindset. Because of your own history with it, it comes to your mind very frequently and easily, since it's seen in your life frequently and easily. So Spirit might think the Statue of Liberty, but since it's in your own history, it will pop up as the one that's in your living room, the picture that's in your living room. So those personal symbols come up simply because they're in your history. And as we talk about those some more, and we'll give you an example of those again too. And those are pointed out again, and you'll get an example of those much more extensively in the book too. And then of course there are universal symbols. Universal symbols like colors and numbers and the elements and all sorts of things. Also like universal symbols like roses and flowers and different types of other universal symbols. There are great lists of the universal symbols and their meanings in the book as well. The Answers from the Ancestral Realms. And there's also a process called the animated symbol, where a symbol tells a story by becoming a simple symbol becomes animated and tells you a story by moving through its own animation and coming to completion. And that also is very clearly and well defined in the book. And so you can get examples of these in the book. We're going to absolutely describe and process and use some of these in processes in some of these segments. So you'll be able to get a little touch of these in some of these segments. So I just wanted to let you know of some of these different types of symbols that Spirit uses. We're going to get a little moment of these in these segments, at least some of them, but you can get a deep-throated experience of all of these in the book, Answers from the Ancestral Realms. The most important thing to do with any symbols that you come across, even in anything in your life, is to trust everything you get. Write about them in your journal and discover what they mean to you. Thank you very much for experiencing this segment. Thank you.